In the fourth grade, evidently I couldn't read the screen. I was asked to read a slide, and this is like, I don't know, late 1970s, so they didn't screen you or anything. But I couldn't read it, and so I guess my parents got a message that I couldn't see, so they took me to the optometrist. And I remember walking out of the optometrist and having the glasses in my hand, and this was on Sycamore Street, which is appropriately named. It's lined with sycamores in Petersburg. And I remember putting my glasses on, and I can still see it, looking up, and the tree had leaves. I could see the individual leaves. I still remember it. And it was like jaw-dropping. I was like, oh, wow. It was like a whole new world that existed that I just didn't know about. And so when I came to Christ, that's what I remember. That's how I see. I walked in blindness for years, and I don't like anything that's disingenuous. I was like, well, I don't 100% believe. How do you 100% believe something you don't see? And so I wanted to be a believer so bad, but I couldn't be one because it didn't mean everything to me. I couldn't see it. And a pastor, Jim Thornton, I guess he saw something, and he took me under his wing and started mentoring me. It was hard. I mean, there were times where I would just pull over on the side of the road and cry. And I love everything Jesus stood for, and I love reading about it, but I just wasn't 100% there. And then one day, it was so quiet, and it was so, I don't know how to put it. It was so sneaky, I guess. He just slid right in there, and all of a sudden, I was a believer. I don't know how. It wasn't like this big emotional grand thing that some people have. It wasn't like, all of a sudden there were fireworks and things. It was just there it was. And my heart was at peace, and I thought for a minute, what is this? Is this temporary? Was this like me just having a moment? But it wasn't, because it was 10 years ago, and here I am today, and I still identify that moment. And I still feel very solid about it. It was a gift from God.